Okay, so I have here my friend Lindsay, and I am going over the stresses of high school. And she's going to be doing the stresses of relationships. I will also be having my friend Amariah, and she's going to go over the stresses of just looking for colleges and having good grades. And then my friend Megan, she's going to go over the stresses of friends and their problems. And go.
Well, being in a relationship, honestly, it's not going to be easy. Never perfect. Usually with me. Not with everyone, obviously. The stresses of relationship usually goes for, like, stupid fights. Stuff about, like, let's say one we just had, it was about pizza. Really stupid. Or they differ, like, to bigger ones, having to do with, like, worrying about cheating, insecurities, like, reassurance, and being that, like, they love you, stuff like that, usually. That's the bigger ones. And yeah, it's not every day. Sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's not, but like overcoming them is usually what makes it best. And the argument's very stressful, so is a relationship in general.
So would you say that it takes two to be in a relationship? It takes the commitment and actually trying instead of having one person try.
Definitely, like, it's more like everyone says it's 50-50, but I would say it's like 100-100. You both put 100% effort into it and 100% commitment, loyal, faithful. And if it's like 70-30, or let's say like 70, even 50, like, which obviously wouldn't make sense, but 100-100, that's what you get out of it. It's not gonna work. There's gonna be arguments most of the time, and a potential breakup maybe. So I would say it take a lot of commitment. There's might be times where you're tempted to think about someone else and cheat, but like if you really love the person and are committed to the person 100%, there should be no thoughts of that at all.
Exactly.
So like, I would say yeah, a lot of commitment, a lot of 100-100, like I said like a bunch of times already. Pretty much, yeah.
Now, tell me how it's like to be in a relationship while you're at school. Like, what if there's a fight at school? Like,
That's really like being in a relationship in school. You're always kind of worried about what other people think, even though you shouldn't. Just because there's stereotypes, and I would still say there's cliques, if you want to call it, around the school. Like some people are more popular. Not particularly the ones with higher grades, but most of them are, and like they're what we would call preps, and then there's the people that are like don't really stand out, kind of like in the corner. Being in a relationship with going through all of that, you're kind of like in a way making it look perfect, even though it's not. In reality, everyone knows, like, behind closed doors, it's not 100% perfect. Like, a lot of people have been in relationships in the school.
I am back live with Lindsay Wilson as she continues what we were talking about before, but it got rudely interrupted when my iPod ran out of storage. Continue.
Like, I was saying, a lot of people in the school have had relationships, but, like, some of us try to portray it off, like, social media or other relationships we see in the school that we think are perfect.
And a lot of the times, that isn't the way relationships are supposed to go. You're just supposed to go with the flow and be yourself.
That's the best thing to do. Like, if you're not yourself in the relationship you're in, and you're too worried about, like, what your significant other is going to think about you and what the people around you think about you, then you'll never know if it's, like, true, what we want to call, even though our age, sometimes they don't think there's 100% true love yet. Yeah, I'm just only, I don't think, because we're all too young, I think. That's my opinion. But, like, Sorry, I forgot for a minute. You just can't portray it off others. Like, you have to be yourself, and if you're not yourself and the person you're with doesn't accept you for who you are, it's not gonna work out. Like, it may work out for a while, you might be doing fine for a while, like, seem all in love and stuff, but, like, sooner or later it's bound to end for you not being yourself. Like, the person you're with needs to accept you for who you are in order for the relationship to work. I mean, at least that's how I see it. I mean, my relationship, I know I'm definitely able to be my full self, as well as he's comfortable enough to be his full self along with me.
And that's pretty much all you can ask for when it comes to a relationship. Be yourself, be faithful, trusting.
No, trust is no relationship. And if you're not able to be comfortable around your significant other, yeah, it'll take some time. It's not gonna happen right away, but if you're not able to be, like, for the most part comfortable, then what relationship are you in? To me, it's more like a friendship then.
Mm-hmm. Which, in a way, you do need friendship along with the relationship, with communication, loyalty. Yeah.
Trust, yeah. You do need a friendship in the relationship. You should be able to, like, go to your significant other if, like, you feel upset or, like, someone told you something, you just, like, need to get it off your chest, need to vent. You should be able to, like, go to them as a friend while being in a relationship with them and be able to trust them with everything, and as a friend and a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever you want. And yeah, if I didn't, like, my boyfriend, like, as in others, or, like, people that are going to be in relationships or something, they shouldn't only be your significant other, they should also be your best friend too. Like, I know I can tell, my boyfriend's name is Brian. I know I can tell Brian absolutely anything, and I can trust him with everything, and he's there for me, and he doesn't judge. Well, for the most part, we're both a little judgmental. Like, we like to tell it like it is, and sometimes we both don't like it, and that causes arguments sometimes. But at least we're comfortable enough, and we trust each other enough to be honest with each other, knowing we might not like what the other says.
Very nicely put, Lindsay.
I tried.
Mm-hmm. So now we are we are going to move on to what happens. Let's just say, I'm gonna make up a scenario. What happens when one of you gets mad and you just, whether you're in school or you're out of school, you're just basically, from the point of view of a high schooler, if you guys get into a fight, how would you guys handle that if you were in school or out of school?
Well, the setting in school, if we got into a fight, most likely just because to me it's a public place. I don't like fighting in public personally, just because I don't like other people knowing what's going on in my relationship. What happens between us, for me, it should stay between us. So if a fight was to happen in school, most likely I'd try to, like, talk about it or walk away and try to talk about it some other time while we're not in school, so then no one's able to witness the fighting. At home, usually, we'd get a little heated and maybe yell at each other, raise our voices at each other, but, like, after a while we'll talk about it and say who's right and who's wrong and apologize and move on.
So basically, no matter how many fights you all get in, you're always going to be there for each other, and you're always going to love each other, and you're always going to be there for each other when it's needed.
Right. Like, we've been together unofficially for 5 months, officially for 2, because we talked, but that's not the point, but throughout the whole time we've been together, we've had our fair share of fights, definitely, but at the end of the day, we're always finding to be okay with each other, joking around, happy, loving, and as long as you're able to, like, forgive each other and at the end of the day, love each other and everything be okay, you're pretty much good.
So basically, the life of a high schooler while being in a relationship has its stresses, but at the
Definitely.
same time, it's pretty good. It's
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
definitely.
You just have to deal with the ups and downs and just move on.
Yeah, definitely. That is a very good way to put it.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is live with Tariana interviewing Lindsay Wilson. Okay, so this is Brian, Lindsay's boyfriend, and he's gonna tell his point of view of what it's like to be in a relationship when you are a high schooler. And go.
Well, it's not a bad thing. It's always good to have someone, you can look up to and have them look up to you. It's also fun to have that feeling of like happiness. I guess love. But to get that feeling that you're gonna wake up with the same one that you just with yesterday, and it just goes on and on and on.
Okay, so as you can see, Lindsay and Brian demonstrate a relationship of a high schooler, whether it's stressful or whether it's not.
Bye, have a wonderful day.
Okay, and this is Amariah, and today we're going to be talking about the stresses of school revolving high GPA or a pretty good GPA and getting into a good college. Pretty much anything that has to do with that, we're going to be talking about it. And go.
Okay, so as a senior, school is kind of tough because you have to worry about like your grades in your high school, and like you have to worry about like getting in applications for colleges and transcripts and like SATs and all this crap, and it's like really hard, but I mean, it's not impossible because I'm almost done, so, but, I don't know.
Okay, so how are you doing with your college applications in particular?
I'm doing good with my college applications. I have to turn in, like, 2 more, and I have to turn in, like, all the transcripts because I didn't do those yet, so, what?
And now I'm going to ask you how your GPA is and how easy has it been to keep up.
Okay, so GPA is good. You just have to like kind of do all of your work and hand it in on time.
And make sure you attend all your classes.
Make sure you attend all your classes, kids. Yeah, it's not that hard to be like good grades.
Basically, just have to work hard.
Yeah, like
Don't slack.
At least pretend like you care about the school.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, anything else you have to add?
My back itches and I can't scratch it because you're videotaping me. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, this has been Amariah talking about her school year, and particularly college, getting ready for it, and GPAs, grades. Yes. And so here I have Kylie and Jordan.
So,
And today they're going to be talking about the stresses of school, specifically worrying about your friends' problems. And
Okay, so friends' problems. There's a lot of typical stuff like that whole stay strong, I'll always be here for you, it's gonna be okay type of stuff. That's okay to say, but it doesn't really work because everybody says it and hears it all the time. So it's best to be like physically there for the person, like let them vent to you, give them really good advice, stuff like that. And what else? Your own problems matter too, because at the end of the day, you have to be happy over everyone else. You have to do what's right for you, but just make sure it's not like too crazy, I guess.
True.
Yeah, right?
Me and Kylie have known each other for 2 years now. And whenever she felt bad, I was practically her Superman. I cheered her up. I mean, yeah, people go through depression.
Mm-hmm.
Both me and Kylie have been through that.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not supposed to tell you this, but I take depression pills. 2 of them a day. 1 in the morning and 1 at night.
I take them for depression and anxiety and ADHD and insomnia. So that's lovely.
Even I have 3 anti-depression coloring books. One's in my book bag right now. It's halfway colored. And ever since I've met her, I mean, I basically feel like she's a sister to me. Because we've been there for each other. She stand up for me when I've been bullied. I stand up for her when she was bullied. It's basically like a sibling relationship, but in a better way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What I'm about to tell you is deep. And I mean deep. If you go through anything, like if anybody bullies you, let me or Kylie know.
Seriously.
No joke, we will be there for you.
I've been through that since pre-K, still going through it. It's a struggle, so I know how to help, or at least try.
Ever since I was in pre-K, I was bullied. Even to this day, I am bullied myself. Just yesterday, I got dared to do something. I told them no, and I walked away.
Okay. So say a friend of the two of you were going through the exact same thing that you are going through now. What advice would you have?
Don't listen to them, man. Be your own person. You have to make yourself happy at the end of the day. And you're not going to be happy if you listen to everybody else and what they have to say.
This is for an example. If people call you fat, just tell them, yeah, right, I don't care what you say. I'm me, and I love
thick and
being
proud.
myself.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're different does not mean you have to change. As they say in the song Brave, say what you want to say. Let the words fall out. I've been through that, and I've done that.
What are you singing?
Okay.
Yeah.
So my next question for the two of you is, if you had a friend who was, let's just say, they were to get into a fight because of whatever situation it may be, what would you do to help them out?
I
Or
would give them advice and tell them to be the bigger person and not fight, because fighting makes everything worse, to be honest.
As she said, if you're getting ready to get in a fist fight, instead of punching a person, I'd tell you to hold in your anger, and I mean hold it in as much as you can until you get home. Punch your pillow or your mattress. That's the best 2 things you can punch. Even that, a bag of bread. Even I do
listen to
that.
music or
Music,
something to get your
drawing,
mind, yes.
dancing, Netflix.
If you like graffiti on a piece of paper, graffiti on a piece of paper and snatch it on your wall.
I mean, anything but the typical,
Punching people.
yes,
Yeah, that's never good.
exactly.
Okay, say I get mad and I punch her.
Mm-hmm.
Should I have punched her? No. Should I have done something else than punching her? Yes. I should have held in that anger.
Or go to the principal or the teacher who is there or anybody.
Guidance counselor.
True,
Yes.
and talk to them. Express your feelings when you're mad.
But
In a
don't.
healthy way.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
in an extremely healthy way. No other way than that. Just extremely.
Exactly. Well, anything else you girls have to add?
No, just react in a positive and healthy way, and don't care about anyone else or their opinion.
Be yourself.
Yeah.
I
'Cause-
once learned this quote. It is, nobody fights alone. Well, take my advice and don't let anybody fight alone. Because if you do, they'll end up turning into somebody who hates you. Trust me, I've been there and I've done that. And look where it got me now.
No one wants to be alone. Trust
Right.
me.
You have a quote to add?
Never gonna be alone. Oh, that song is stuck in my head now.
If you have friends, never give up on them.
Seriously.
I once gave up on my friends. Well, not her,
Right.
of course. I mean, like, if people make me mad or anything, just tell them in a nice, calm way, hey, I'm a little bit mad at you right now, so I'm just gonna walk away, okay? And then just walk away.
Oh.
Well, this has been an interview with
Yeah.
me
Jordan.
and her.
Kylie.
Bye.